Welcome to NarrativeNook audio tales where enchanted stories come to life. If you enjoy our stories, please subscribe, like and share to support our channel. Enjoy listening.
Jared smiled heartily, knowing he was a lucky man. Whoever married Nicole would be the luckiest man in the world. "This is Uncle Ronnie," Jared introduced. "Nice to meet you, Uncle Ronnie," Nicole greeted graciously. "Nice to meet you. Uncle Ronnie, why don't you help us choose 2 horses?" Ronnie had been living with horses for over 30 years. No one knew the horses here better than he did, and Jared knew best. "Okay." Ronnie headed inside. Jared hurriedly brought Nicole along to keep up. They walked down the aisle, flanked by tall horses. "What do you think of this horse?" Ronnie looked at Jared as he stopped in front of a black horse. "Nice. This horse has a bright light in his eyes, stout legs, and a beautiful body. He must be a thoroughbred." Jared had high praise for this horse. Ronnie nodded with satisfaction. "That's a good point. You have improved. This horse is my favorite, the best one in the whole barn." Ronnie stroked the horse, and anyone could tell his love for the horse in the eyes. He unhooked the reins and led the horse out, then handed it to Nicole's hand. "Miss Riddle, since you are Jared's fiancée, eventually, you two are going to get married. From the moment you entered the door, Jared has never let go of your hand, so he loves you, and I can see your love for each other. So, I want to give you this horse as a wedding gift when you get married." Ronnie looked at them with a smiling face. "Uncle Ronnie, this is not appropriate. You raised this horse since it was small. It has always followed you. Before Jared could finish, Ronnie interrupted him. "Since you call me Uncle Ronnie, do as I say. Besides, I'm giving it to Miss Riddle, the Johnston family's future daughter-in-law, so don't you butt in. Uncle Ronnie, I take nothing from anyone. Not to mention that this horse is the love of your life, so I can't take it, but I really appreciate your kindness." No amount of words could persuade Nicole to accept it. Although it was just a horse, it was Ronnie's favorite horse, which Nicole could definitely not bring herself to accept. "This is the first time we have met, so you may not know my character, but Jared does. I like Jared very much, so anyone closely connected with him. If you are ready to marry her, then you must accept my blessing." Ronnie looked at Nicole with a serious face, and he was sincere in giving them his blessing. Seeing Ronnie's insistence, Nicole looked at Jared, who nodded at her. "Thank you, Uncle Ronnie. But I don't have room for a horse at home, so he will still be kept at your place." Nicole took the reins from Ronnie, but she had no intention of taking the horse away and still kept it for Ronnie, only now it was hers. "Great." Ronnie guffawed as he grasped Nicole's intention. "What's his name?" Nicole asked Ronnie as she petted the horse. "Pinto, because it has a ring of white on each leg and runs as fast as the wind, much like the ride of the Hegemon King back in the day," Ronnie said. "Pinto, nice name." Nicole liked the name. "Go out and try it. Spend more time with Pinto first, talk to him more, and feed him some food, and he will be more docile once he knows you," Uncle Ronnie said. "Okay. We're going out first then." Jared took the stallion that Ronnie had raised as a foal and had a deep affection for. "Go ahead and be safe." "Got it." Jared and Nicole came out of the barn with a horse in each hand, and Nicole led Pinto to a clearing and got him something to eat. After a few moments of getting acquainted, Pinto stopped trying to break free of her hand, and Nicole knew Pinto was starting to trust her. "Pinto seems to like you a lot." Jared and Nicole stood together. "I feel the same way. It feels like an old acquaintance with him." Nicole was happy that Ronnie gave her Pinto. "Do you want to hold it for a walk first?" Jared looked over at Nicole. "Yeah." Nicole also thought it would be nice to take a walk in such a vast and scenic place. 2 people and 2 horses were walking on the grassland. The scene looked as good as a painting. After walking for a few moments, Jared felt ready. "Want to try riding on it?" Nicole's eyes met his. She gently stroked Pinto and nimbly mounted the horse. Pinto was not displeased but waited for Nicole to sit sturdily before slowly trotting forward under Nicole's urge. Jared rode his Sirocco and accompanied Nicole on her walk alongside. "How does it feel?" Jared asked. It feels good. Pinto is very human, Nicole said. Yes, Pinto is an intelligent horse, and then there is Sirocco here, he doesn't feel alone. Possible. Shall we go up the hill? Nicole suggested, wanting to stand at the top of the hill and look into the distance. Yeah, let's go. Abroad, Zane and Carl led two separate teams to encircle the Curly Corporation manufacturing facility, as the Raven was on the verge of taking control of the plant. The security team from inside the plant was about to be taken down by the Raven. Carl, take the control room and never let the Raven's men in, Zane ordered Carl. Got it. Carl took his men and stood guard on the perimeter of the control room. This was the most important place in the entire plant. Outside the plant, Zane led mercenaries in a battle with the Raven's men. Sparks were flying all over the place as Zane braved the gunfire and led his men to keep the Raven's men pinned down. After a long fight, Zane gradually took over most of the factory, and the Raven was forced to retreat. Team 3, what should we do now? We're about to be overwhelmed. A Team 3 member asked the leader. Team 3's leader looked at the battle situation and was frustrated. Take the rest of the men and retreat quickly. He knew that the entire Team 3 would be wiped out if they kept fighting here. Got it. Retreat. Boss, the attack on my side seems to be easing up, Carl reported to Zane about the situation. They probably couldn't hold on anymore. Stay there and don't go anywhere. I will come to you when I have dealt with the situation here, Zane said. Team 3 retreated under covering fire, but Zane would not give them a chance. Now, Team 3 was isolated inside the factory, unable to advance or retreat, and the leader was desperate. Find out which direction the enemy fire is the weakest and concentrate your forces in that direction, Team 3's leader ordered. Okay. Team 3 had concentrated their forces, but they did not know it was a trap that Zane had left for them. As Team 3's men rushed through, they were immediately cut off by Zane's men in the rear. Now, Team A found out that there was no way out. Mates, let's fight our way out. Team 3's leader was furious. He picked up his assault rifle to lead the fight. Team 3 was no match for Zane's team from the beginning, let alone now. Within a few minutes, the battle was over, and Team 3's leader died in his attempt to get away. Carl, all clear. Zane informed Carl. Copied. Carl immediately deployed the defense, and now they officially took over the plant, as the people of Curly Corporation were no longer capable of defending it. After Zane settled everything down, he sent a message to Curly Corporation headquarters. After all, they could not be here to protect the plant all the time. Nicole, accompanied by Jared, had a great time. It was already dark when the two returned to the barn. Uncle Ronnie, we're leaving now. Jared and Nicole found Ronnie in the lobby. Okay. Be safe. Miss Riddle, please come again when you have time. Ronnie looked at Nicole. Okay, I will, and I will come over to bother you more often in the future. It was the first time they had met, but Nicole and Ronnie got along very well. We're leaving. The two of them waved to Ronnie, who waved goodbye in the same way. As the limousine drove from the estate to the city, Nicole leaned on Jared's shoulder and fell asleep. The car stopped steadily in front of the villa, and Max was about to speak when Jared made a silent gesture before walking into the house with Nicole in his arms. He laid her gently on the bed, not daring to make large movements for fear of waking her up. Despite that, Nicole still woke up. Are we back yet? We are back. You may continue to sleep. Jared lay beside her, and the two fell asleep in each other's arms. The next day, Jared took Nicole to his office. Because Nicole felt bored at home, she might as well follow him to the office, where she could also check the route. Max, who is the product spokesperson chosen by the advertising department this time? I think it is still Chloe, Max said. Why is it her again? Isn't there anyone else available besides Chloe? Jared did not like Chloe very much. I will go talk to the advertising people again. That won't be necessary. I will go over there now and check it out. Jared got up, ready to go to the shooting scene. Nicole, I'm going to go to the shooting scene. You may rest here. Jared looked back at her. I heard you guys just mention Chloe. Are you going to see her now? Nicole asked. No, but I might run into her. Oh, can I go? I haven't been to the shooting scene yet. Yes, anything you like. On the shooting set, Jared walked in with Nicole. When the director saw Jared and Nicole, he immediately greeted them with a smile. Has this endorsement started shooting yet? Jared glanced at the director, then looked around the scene again. Not yet, in the preparation. We will start shooting once the artist arrives. Who is the artist this time? Chloe. Why is it still her? Couldn't the advertising department find anyone else? The director got what Jared meant, and he lowered his head, not daring to make a sound. Max, get the person in charge over here, Jared commanded in a frosty voice. A moment later, the person in charge walked in with quick steps. Mr. Johnstone, are you looking for me? I heard that this time the product spokesperson is still Chloe. Right. If I remember correctly, she was also the spokesperson for the last product, right? The sales seem to be average, right? Jared looked at him with an expressionless face. Since the result isn't ideal, change someone else. If it is for contractual reasons, communicate with the artist properly and try to meet her demand. Jared's meaning could not be clearer. He thought Chloe did not deserve the endorsement job. Yes, but the shooting will start today. It is too late to sign up for a new artist. The person in charge looked at Jared in a predicament. Jared sighed. He suddenly looked at Nicole. You guys go ahead and set up the scene. Nicole, come out with me for a minute. Nicole followed him out with puzzlement. You heard everything we just said. Do you want to be a product spokesperson? Nicole looked at him with astonishment, wondering why he thought of asking her to be a product spokesperson. This is no joke. I have no experience in this area, and it wouldn't be fun if it didn't turn out well. Nicole was self-aware. She had never been exposed to endorsements. I'm not kidding. I think you're multiple times better than Chloe. If someone like her can, you will have no problem. Jared had a lot of confidence in Nicole. Besides, it is going to be filmed today, and it is too late to find someone else. So can you help? Jared looked at her with pleading eyes. Nicole hesitated for a few moments. She could see that Jared was in a bit of a difficult situation right now. If she did not help him now, no one else would. I can try. But if it doesn't work well, I'd rather not shoot today, and you have to find the best spokesperson. Nicole looked at Jared with serious eyes. Okay, but I have full confidence in you. Back on set, Jared glanced at the director. How long until we start shooting? In another half hour, the director said. Makeup artist, take Miss Riddle to apply makeup. She will endorse the new product in a moment. Jared announced seriously. Everyone in the room froze. They had never seen Nicole's ad before and had doubts about her ability. The director was the first to react and immediately get to work. Jared sat aside in anticipation of Nicole's performance. The person in charge asked cautiously from the side. Mr. Johnston, do I still need to find a new artist? You talk to Chloe. I will let you know if there are any changes. Jared did not even look at him, his eyes on the crew on the set. Okay, then I will go talk to her, the person in charge said respectfully and left the scene. Half an hour later, Nicole came out of the dressing room with her makeup on. There was a sudden silence as all eyes, including Jared's, was captivated by her beauty. Miss Riddle is so stunning, isn't she? The staff's envious eyes were locked on Nicole. Get to work now and have a good look later. Jared, I feel weird and awkward. Do you think I can do it? It was the first time Nicole was so unsure of herself because it was not her makeup style at all. You are beautiful. The makeup hair suits you. Jared looked at Nicole's makeup and could not take his eyes off her. Mr. Johnston, she's ready to shoot. The director came over. Okay, take Miss Riddle to the audition, Jared said. Nicole glanced at Jared and followed the director to the middle of the set. Miss Riddle, let's perform a screen test first. When I say start, you can do some poses, the director politely explained to Nicole. Nicole nodded her head, barely understanding half of what he said. Miss Riddle, look at the camera. Action. The director called out. The moment the director called out to start, Nicole instantly got into the mood, subconsciously waving her arms and making several poses. The director smiled in satisfaction. Mr. Johnston, please take a look. The director finished filming and showed it to Jared. Watching Nicole's performance on camera, Jared smiled with satisfaction. Very talented. The results are excellent. Director, let Miss Riddle familiarize herself with the product and then start shooting, Jared said, and the director immediately complied. An assistant helped Nicole understand the new product, and soon Nicole grasped its features. Miss Riddle, we will start shooting when you are ready. The director did not dare to rush her. He waited patiently for Nicole to study the product. Little did he know that just as he finished speaking, Nicole said, I'm ready to go. The director looked at Nicole incredulously. There is no rush. You can familiarize yourself with it more so that it will be easy for you during the shooting. I have studied it well enough. Let's get started. Nicole was so confident that it was a little hard to believe. The director could not believe that Nicole could fully understand the product in such a short time. He helplessly walked to the camera. Since Nicole wanted to give it a try, he could not stop her. Attention, all teams. Lights ready. One product, one take. Action. With the director's call, Nicole started to showcase the new product's features in front of the camera. Jared watched Nicole perform and started to worry about her because Slide really had no experience at all. Cut. Everyone stopped as the director called out. Nicole did not leave the set, her eyes looking toward the director as if waiting to reshoot again. Miss Riddle is really talented. One take, and it is a wrap. The director applauded with delight. Everyone could not believe what they saw until Nicole came to Jared. Miss Riddle is awesome. I was preparing for a second take, not expecting her to get it right in the first take. It was the easiest I've shot since. It just went so well. I knew I got the right person. You're really awesome. Jared complimented her. Just then, a figure walked in. At first, she did not see Jared and Nicole and went straight to the director. Hurry up, and let's get started. I have other things to do later. Chloe was putting on airs before the shooting even started. Makeup artist, why are you still standing there? Just do some makeup on the spot. The makeup artist did nothing but look at the director, who had had enough, and looked at Chloe. Chloe, the shooting has finished. Don't you have other things to do? Go and get busy. The director had tried not to humiliate her by telling her politely. Finished shooting? How come I'm not even there yet, and the shoot is over? What do you mean? Chloe looked at the director with bafflement. Didn't you receive the notice? What notice? Chloe looked at him with even more confusion. Chloe followed the director's eyes and saw Jared and Nicole. She hurriedly walked over and greeted Jared with a smile. Mr. Johnston, when did you arrive? Why didn't you tell me in advance? Chloe tried her best to impress him, disregarding Nicole and the staff around him. But Jared did not even spare her a glance. You're here early enough, huh? The sarcasm could not have been more obvious. Chloe lowered her head in shame, not daring to meet his eyes. I was in a traffic jam on the way. That was why I was late. Jared did not believe her excuses at all, nor did he want to argue with her. He just focused on what mattered. You don't have to come here again, as we have decided not to use you for the new product endorsement this time. Mr. Johnston, did I do something wrong? Chloe looked at Jared with confusion. It's not your problem. This new product and your temperament don't match, Jared said. Chloe's eyes suddenly lit up when she saw Nicole, who had makeup on her face. Combined with what the director said just now, she had guessed the reason. It must be Nicole who stole her endorsement. I have not had time to settle the score with her for the last incident, and now she is trying to steal the endorsement from me. She really takes me for a fool. Chloe gave Nicole a displeased look. I didn't know that you were here too. Nicole said nothing but just nodded. Seeing Nicole said not a word, Chloe was embarrassed but quickly found a way out of it. I think Mr. Johnston is right. This new product really doesn't match my aura, and it is also a bit of a clash with my time slot. But I still hope Mr. Johnston's new product will be a big seller. I will leave you to it then, as there are other things waiting for me to get over there. Chloe looked at Jared and said goodbye. Kelly, stay here. You don't have to follow me anymore. Chloe looked at Kelly, who was the assistant assigned to her by Johnston Group. Come here, Kelly. Nicole beckoned Kelly to her side. Kelly left Chloe and went to Nicole. Chloe had asked Kelly to stay, but seeing Kelly go with Nicole was still upsetting. You will follow me from now on, Nicole said before Chloe could walk out. Okay. Kelly was a bit confused, as she thought she was going to be promoted instead of remaining as an assistant. But judging by Nicole's relationship with Jared, she suddenly felt that following Nicole might be even more rewarding than being promoted to a minor position. Since the results are good, Miss Riddle will be the product spokesperson for the new product, Jared told the director. The director nodded his head vigorously in acknowledgement. Her identity aside, Nicole's outstanding performance had already earned his approval. Let's go back and rest, Jared said to Nicole. Okay. Kelly, you are given the day off. Go home and get some rest, Nicole turned around and said to Kelly. Thank you, Miss Riddle. You can call me Nicole from now on. Okay, Nicole. Nicole and Jared left the shooting scene. Mr. Johnston, your uncle is waiting for you in the office. Max walked over and reported. Why did he not stay at the branch and come to the headquarters instead? Jared thought as he walked. The office door was pushed open as Jared and Nicole walked in. Henry got up at once to say hello. Jared, Miss Riddle is here too? Henry looked at them with a smile on his face. Uncle Henry, what's the matter with coming over here today again? Jared sat back in his chair and looked at him indifferently. Henry came to Jared's desk, his face slightly grave. You know about the project that the branch is doing now, right? Yeah. Why? Jared watched as Henry put on his show. Henry sighed and looked at Jared helplessly. The international price of raw materials has doubled again. We could barely purchase it last time. And now, we are quite overwhelmed by the increase. If the price continues to rise, soon we won't be able to purchase. If that really happens, I hope the headquarters can provide us some support. Jared looked at Henry and understood the intention of his visit, which was to preempt his support. The prices now are soaring high. Jared did not dismiss him outright. Yeah. Henry was still echoing. But according to my observation, such a situation will not last long. Prices will decline soon. The most important thing at this time is not to stock up, but just keep the project running normally. Wait for the best time to stock up again in large quantities. Jared gave him instructions on how to handle it. Henry, still not hearing the answer he wanted, nodded. Certainly. Is there anything else? Jared looked at him. By the way, I heard that the new product's endorser has been changed. Henry looked at Jared with displeasure as Chloe was his recommendation, and Jared did not even give him a heads up when replacing Chloe. Uncle Henry is really quick in getting the information. You already heard what I just dealt with on my end, Jared sneered at him. Henry could not have understood better what Jared meant by looking into his eyes. Oh, I just ran into Chloe when I came over. I asked her when I saw her, something was not right about her expression, Henry quickly explained. Otherwise, the nature of what he said just now would be different. That is fine. You get busy. I will leave you to it. Henry did not dare to stay a moment longer and immediately left. Jared, it looks like he has gone a little overboard with his eyes on your side, Nicole warned. Max. Jared picked up the phone. Mr. Johnston. Find out who tipped Henry off about Chloe's replacement, Jared instructed. Okay. Max put down the phone and went to work immediately. Putting down the phone, Jared looked over at Nicole. Looks like the trip is going to have to be postponed. Yeah, I'm going to be busy with work starting today. Nicole glanced at him helplessly. Jared came over and hugged her to assure her. We will shoot this endorsement in a few days, and then we can still go on the trip. Really? It will only take a few days. Nicole snickered. Seeing that Nicole became happier, Jared gave her a doting scratch on her nose. Yeah. Then I will go ahead and plan now. Nicole took out her phone and checked it. Jared shook his head helplessly, wondering if all women were such wonderful creatures, so much so that they were different every second. Then take your time. I will work over there. Okay. Time at work always passed quickly. Nicole felt her stomach growling after seeing only a few places. She looked at the time, and it was already noon. Jared, what are we going to eat for lunch? Nicole asked. What would you like? Nicole thought for a second and said, how about a steak at the Blue Whale restaurant? Sure. I will have Max make a reservation. Max, make a reservation at the Blue Whale restaurant for lunch, Jared instructed. Okay, Mr. Johnston. I have asked Max to book it. We will be there as soon as I finish my work. Jared looked at Nicole and smiled gently. Okay, I will take another look then. Nicole happily picked up her phone and continued to check out the travel guide. After about 20 minutes, Jared stood up and walked over to Nicole. Let's see what you've been looking at. Nicole held up her phone to show him. The view is magnificent, and I can even feel the fresh air through the screen. It does look good as a travel destination. Jared agreed with Nicole's choice of this place. Oh, you like it here a lot. It looks pretty good. Don't you like it too? Then this will be the first destination for now. Nicole bookmarked the destination. Let's go to lunch. Jared took Nicole's hand and headed out the door. Jared drove Nicole to the Blue Whale restaurant. The restaurant manager was already waiting at the entrance, and he came down the steps to greet Jared when he saw the car. Welcome, Mr. Johnston. Jared looked at the manager and nodded, then walked into the restaurant with the manager leading the way. Mr. Johnston, this is the private room prepared for you. The manager was very polite. Can we sit outside? Nicole asks Jared. You want to sit outside? Jared asked back. Yeah. Nicole did not like the constraints of sitting inside the private room. In contrast, she preferred the spaciousness of the main dining hall. Sitting in the window seat, she could not only enjoy the scenery outside but also feel the hustle and bustle inside. It was a comfortable atmosphere. Please arrange a table by the window in the dining hall. Jared could accommodate everything Nicole wanted because he had no opinion about where to eat. Okay. Please follow me. The manager was slightly surprised but did not dare to delay a bit. Miss Riddle, do you think this table is okay? The manager chose the best spot in the hall. Nicole looked at the manager and was pleased. This is a great spot. Thanks. The manager was flattered. It is my honor to serve you and Mr. Johnston. I will leave you with it. Enjoy your meal. With a wave of the manager's hand, a waitstaff came over to take their order. I would like a set of the signature dishes. Nicole ordered a favorite set for herself. I will have one just like hers, Jared said to the waitstaff. Nicole did not expect him to order the same thing as she did and looked at him with a smile. Are you sure you want to eat the same as me? What is the problem? Jared frowned at her. No problem, just afraid you might not be used to it. Nicole explained, but seeing that he was willing to order the same dishes, she secretly felt happy. Is there still a lot for you to do at the office right now? I see the new product is back online. No, it has been easier for me, and the new product doesn't need my constant attention. Jared looked relaxed. Is that so? But why do I feel like you're busy every day? If she waited for him at the villa, it would feel like a long day. It is okay. Maybe it is because you could only see me at night, so it feels like I have been busy. Now you can come with me to the office, and you shouldn't feel lonely. Jared sensed that Nicole must be bored at the villa by herself. It is not something I'm good at, but it will be nice to be in the same building as you. If you will, I can arrange a position for you at the company. Jared looked at her with serious eyes. A position? Forget it. I don't like a 9-to-5 job. It is acceptable to spend time with you occasionally, but if I repeat the same thing every day, I just can't do it. Nicole was very true to her own thoughts, and she did not have to worry in front of Jared. She could say anything she wanted. So, what do you like to do? Jared wanted to help her find something to do. You know who I am. I could be out at any time, so following a prescribed routine is something I'm not going to do. If I can't start well, I won't start at all. Here's the meal. Let's try it. Nicole could not wait to pick up her fork when she saw the meal she had ordered. So good. Nicole complimented as she took a bite of the appetizer. Is it really that good? Jared looked at Nicole's exaggerated expression. Yeah. Try it if you don't believe me. Nicole raised an eyebrow at Jared. Jared picked up the spoon and took a sip. It tasted fresh and delicious with a rich mouthfeel. He was instantly conquered. It looks like you're a connoisseur. Jared endorsed Nicole's taste bud. That's not really true, but it's delicious for sure. Jared, what do you know about Curly Corporation? Nicole remembered seeing Jared at the launch event and thought he would know something about Curly Corporation. You're interested in Curly Corporation? Jared looked at her. Sort of. The brave robot they produced looks awesome. Nicole still had a vivid memory of it. That robot has a lot of features and is worth promoting if it can serve humans. But there is one thing that worries me. Jared's face turned serious. You mean? Jared did not say it out but just looked Nicole in the eye and nodded. Curly Corporation's main business is the AI machinery. Over the years, they have sold their AI products worldwide. So, we can say that they are a very strong upstart. Jared's evaluation of Curly Corporation was fair. After all, its global reputation was there. Plus, the launch of Brave some time ago caused an international uproar and much fame. Curly Corporation, as an upstart, has achieved so much in just a few years. They must have a powerful person inside the company, Nicole said. Yes, the chief engineer at Curly Corporation is a very talented and interesting person. Jared talked about that engineer with great interest. And have you met him? Yeah. Just the last time I attended the launch event. How come I didn't see him there? Nicole asked. He wasn't at the launch event. I met him outside. So how did he position Brave? Did you guys talk? Nicole looked at Jared curiously. His position on Brave was that it was for humanity. Jared remembered that chat well. Hearing that, Nicole was relieved, as such a positioning was acceptable to her. I hope that will be the case. But you know, there are many people who are eyeing Brave right now. Nicole said with a straight face. Jared glanced at Nicole and asked, Are you guys encountering some kind of problem? There are problems, and if they are well controlled, they would be diffused. If they are uncontrollable, they may lead to disaster. Nicole looked at Jared with serious eyes. Looking at Nicole's serious expression, Jared got what she meant. If you need my help, feel free to ask. He was willing to do his small part to maintain world peace. Thanks. I'd like to meet the chief engineer if that's convenient. Nicole stated her purpose straightforwardly, and that was what she wanted to say. Jared pondered for a second. I will contact him, and if he is willing, I will accompany you to meet him. Thank you. Nicole looked at Jared with a serious face. Cheers. You don't have to be so polite with me. Jared did not like the feeling of distantness. Nicole let out a heartfelt smile, thinking this meal was so worth it. If she could get to know the chief engineer, she could learn a little more about Brave. There is no more filming today. Are you still going to the office this afternoon? Jared asked with a sudden change of topic. Do you want me to go? Nicole asked rhetorically, without answering. I do want you to go, but if you have other things to do, you don't have to go to the office. Jared expressed his thoughts, and the decision was put back in Nicole's hands. Since you want me to accompany you, I will accompany you, no matter what. Nicole was not being subtle this time, as she openly expressed her thoughts. Jared looked at her with a big smile on his face. The view outside the window was just so right. A few days later, Nicole was at the villa when she received a phone call from Martin. She thought there was a problem with the lab and immediately sat up to answer it. "What's up, Martin? You called so early." "The beacon is completed," Martin shouted excitedly on the other end of the phone. "Is it true what you said?" Nicole asked again. "Yeah. Is it convenient for you to come over now?" Martin wanted to share the joy of the moment with Nicole. "Sure. I will be right there." Nicole changed her clothes and drove toward the hospital where Martin was. When he arrived at the lab, Martin was holding the beacon in his hands excitedly. He could not get enough of it. "Is that the beacon you're holding?" Nicole had seen what Martin was holding before she even approached. Martin nodded vigorously. "Come and see." Nicole quickened her pace. "Is this the finished product of the beacon?" "Yes. What do you think?" Martin looked at Nicole with an excited look on his face. "It looks great. How do I use it?" Nicole looked at the tiny beacon, not knowing how to get started. "It can be worn in any position you find convenient, and that is the biggest difference between it and the first generation," Martin explained proudly. "Is it that convenient?" Nicole looked at Martin in disbelief. "Yeah. You may try it." While speaking, he handed the beacon to Nicole. "Do you really want me to be the first to try it out? Are you sure?" Nicole had said that before but was actually just joking. "Pretty sure. I think you are the best person for the job." Martin looked at Nicole with serious eyes. "Okay." Nicole then wore the beacon on her arm. "You haven't taught me how to use it yet." Nicole looked at Martin. "See the button here?" Martin pointed. "Yeah. If you are poisoned, press the green button right away, and common poisons can be broken down quickly. Even when you encounter a powerful toxin, the beacon can help you inhibit the spread of the poison in the quickest possible time, giving you time to detoxify yourself." Martin explained this powerful feature.
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed this story, please like and share so others can see it too. Also hit the subscription button and notification bell so you can be notified on our next release. Thank you for your support. God bless you.